Hello, everyone. My name's Stephen Murray, and welcome to another episode of The Gift of Giving. For those of you who have been following this program, you will know that this is the second part of a two-part series. With the upcoming Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa season upon us, we are reaching out to faith-based organizations. We know that they give all throughout the year, but they always do something extra round about the holiday time. So this week, we're very pleased to welcome Reverend Jennifer Hageman from the Trinity United Methodist Church and Pastor Matthew Tees from the Liberty Baptist Church.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Of Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Thank you both very much for being with us and taking time out of your very busy schedules. So we're going to start with you, Reverend Jen. First of all, tell us a little bit about Trinity United Methodist Church, how long you've been with them, how long it's been around, and where it's located.
All right, can do that. Trinity United Methodist Church is about 60 years old, a little over. It's located at 6151 West Charleston Boulevard, Charleston and Jones. And 60 some years ago, it was the last property on West Charleston before you went out from there. So I've been there a long time. And I came in July of 2019. So I'm in my sixth year.
Sixth year. And very happy there.
Very happy.
Well, we know you couldn't have been there when it was founded. We get that. So
no, I missed it by about that much.
No, I figured a little bit more than that. And Pastor Matt, Liberty.
Yes, sir.
Liberty Baptist.
Yes, sir.
Church, Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Same question. How long's that been around? Give us a little bit of history about it. How long have you been involved? I think yours is a family.
It is.
Consortium there.
Yeah. So Liberty Baptist Church was established on September 11th, 1977. We're a non-denominational Baptist church, which means we're not part of any affiliation or denomination. My parents started the ministry back in September of 1977. My dad grew up here in the city of Las Vegas, so he's a Las Vegas native. And he met my mom when he was in seminary. And they came out, and without a lot of support, they just went knocking on doors and inviting people to church. Our first place was right near where you are, over off of Jones and Oakey. That's where our church was established, and was there for a few years. The Lord eventually grew the ministry to where we bought property, and now we have a beautiful campus at 6501 West Lake Mead Boulevard, and just a beautiful group of people that come and visit and are participant and members of our ministry over the last 47 years. And I've been there for 46 years. So since my parents started the ministry, I got there about 11 months after the church started.
Wow. And you've been part of it ever since.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. That's amazing. So before we get into what you're actually going to be doing for the upcoming holidays, you do various things throughout the year, don't you? You seem to have Halloween functions and Easter functions and July the 4th functions.
Yes.
You have a lot of events going on at your church throughout the year. Is that correct?
Well, our goal is to tell folks about Jesus Christ. Everything we want to do is introduce them to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So any way we can integrate and show his love. So a few weeks ago, we gave away pumpkins. So anyone that came to services, we gave them a pumpkin. We had a harvest patch and a pumpkin patch and trunk or treats. We do all those things as a way to introduce people to the Lord. And Jesus used loaves and fishes. A few weeks ago, we used pumpkins. Okay. And throughout the year, there's always different things that we're involved with. We are involved with Metro. I get to serve as a chaplain with Metro. I also serve with the state as a chaplain. And so those unique opportunities allow us to serve sometimes underserved communities and some folks who are just going through hurting times. Mm-hmm. So every week, there's an opportunity for us to give back a little bit at the church.
That's something cool. And now you focus on feeding homeless people, and you have the Society of St. Stephen.
Yes.
It's an all-volunteer food bank.
Yes, it
pantry, correct?
Yes, we
Tell us a little bit about that, if you will, please. How often, how long it's been around, how often you open it up to the public, and how you get the volunteers, where they will come from. Give us a little bit of history about that. Thank you.
Trinity United Methodist Church saw a need about 15 years ago for food insecurity and started what is called the Society of St. Stephen, based on the biblical character who was called upon by the elders of the church of the day to be one who distributed food to the widows. And so taking that name, the church began this ministry of distributing food. And so it started in a small trailer, giving out food as a walk-up pantry. And so we continue to do that in our, what we call the Potter's Place. And so we have a walk-up pantry on Monday mornings from 10 a.m. till noon. And anyone can come and get food once every 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then it expanded from there to what we call the Food Rescue, which is on Thursdays. That is a distribution in our parking lot starting at 10:30. And we run that until we're out of food. And so yesterday we served 87 people from our walk-up pantry.
Wow.
And last week served about 185 at our Food Rescue on Thursday. And then we also do a daily distribution Monday through Thursday, what we call blessing bags. And that is our ministry to those who are living on the streets. And so it's a day's worth of food, contains protein and Gatorade, water, and things of that nature. And so, and we get sponsorships from a variety of places. Yeah, that provide, like Faith Lutheran gives us sandwiches on Monday so we can hand those out to the homeless. And then we are all volunteer based. We have no staff members. So the ministry is run by folks who volunteer their time from our church and other faith traditions.
Nice.
So, and the community at large, 3 Square volunteers, because we are a 3 Square distribution center.
Now, is there a limitation on how often people can come up? Like, if they came in on Monday for a blessing bag, can the same people come in on Tuesday for a blessing bag?
Yes,
Or
they can come every day.
they can
for the
come every
blessing
day.
bags. Yep.
And now, what about the food pantry on the Monday?
Mondays once every 30 days.
So,
And then the
so you
parking
keep
lot,
track of
yes,
who comes
they
in.
need a picture ID and they get a little scan card. And so it runs through 3 Square so we can keep a record, because the food it's part of the Feed America program.
Okay.
So you have to make reports to the government on how you're distributing their food.
So that's Monday and the Thursday?
And the Thursday.
Both of them?
Both of those, yeah.
Limited.
And then Thursdays you can come weekly.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, I think, do you partner with the Las Vegas Mission? Or I think, didn't you have some people from the Las Vegas Mission there recently?
Yeah, we work with a number of different organizations. Our ministry isn't equipped to handle a number of different things. At one time, we had a food pantry where we were doing some really good work, and then COVID shut down that opportunity for us, as I'm sure you dealt with all of those things. We work with Courtyard. We work with the Salvation Army. We also work with the Las Vegas Rescue Mission. Members of our church will coordinate them and help us facilitate needs at need basis.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Hold that thought. We're going to take a little sponsorship break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Please stay with us, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at pacificcoastcap.com.
Welcome back, everyone. And I'd like to thank again Reverend Jennifer Hageman for being with us from Trinity United Methodist Church, and Pastor Matt Tees from the Liberty Baptist Church of Las Vegas. I got it right. Thank you both for being with us today. And so let's talk now about what you do in the upcoming holidays. So let's start with you, Reverend Jen. Thanksgiving and Christmas. First, do you still serve your blessing bags throughout the holiday season? That stays there always?
Yes, we continue our distributions throughout
Okay.
the holidays.
And then for Thanksgiving, do you try and reach out and get people to donate turkeys, or to reach out to corporations and see if they'll give you turkey so these people can have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner?
Yes, we
Yes.
do reach out to our local sponsors and to folks within the church to gather the funds to provide turkeys and hams as we can. We have other donors, private and corporate, that do supply that. But we also have an annual golf tournament, which we have
Yes.
which we had back in October. And so that's one of our primary fundings, so that we can purchase additional food beyond what we receive from Three Square and other
Yes,
partnerships.
turkeys and hams. Yes. And if you want to mention some of those sponsors or partnerships, feel free to do so. We're happy to
Yes.
share out names of people that are giving back to the community. I mean, that's what this program's all about. So,
Yes. So as I mentioned, Faith Lutheran, also Eastern Star, the LDS community, the Bishop's Warehouse as part of the LDS are great sponsors for us. Also, we receive food from Smith's and Albertsons in addition to that, and other corporate sponsors that sponsor our many businesses in
Yes.
town that
Now,
we can find on our website. So,
and in addition to your food pantry, with it, you give out the turkeys and everything too, you also get gift cards.
yes,
You mentioned, is that correct?
yes, we have
So during the
donated.
holidays, you give out
We
gift
do.
cards.
Specifically, the gift cards are given to the homeless community that comes for blessing bags. We purchase those at the Thanksgiving season so that they can go to Denny's and get a hot meal for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
And the
and
Denny's,
that's right up the block from the
Yes.
church. So,
and did Denny's help you out with that? Or is
um,
it mainly
it's mainly donors. and-
donors'
yeah,
contributions from your
Contributions.
congregation, and you
correct.
go and buy all these cards?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah, we
That's
buy
amazing.
about 50 gift cards a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
To help out.
Yeah,
Cool.
Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot you're feeding, and
Yeah.
I'm sure the number of people requiring food for families always soars at
Oh, it's
during
soaring.
the holiday
It's soaring. It's been
time.
soaring.
It's
Yeah.
not getting and it's not getting
It
any
isn't.
better, is it?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Not with the economy being what it is anyway. So Pastor Matt, let's turn to you, and you do something totally different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Share with us
Fun.
what Liberty Baptist.
About 10 years ago, we were introduced to the community-oriented policing department of our metro. And we found out that 2 blocks east from our ministry was the most violent area in the city of Las Vegas. We were just so unaware of it. And through a number of different interactions, God allowed us to connect with different people throughout the entire city. And we were able to help that neighborhood reduce crime by 27%, and violent crime went down 75%.
Wow.
And so sometimes there's a shockwave that will go into a community, and all these resources are poured in and then pulled out. So I'm so thankful for Reverend Jen. They've been for 60 years an establishment just meeting the needs of that community. And in that same way, we said, well, how do we perpetuate this this love, this momentum, this growth? And so we came up with this idea of calling it the Christmas experience. So every Christmas, we will give away free fresh cut Christmas trees. And this year we're going to give away 250 fresh cut Christmas trees. In fact, just this morning I met with the vice president of Star Nursery, and they are giving us the trees at no cost to them. So they're not making any money off of the trees. And then we got a grant from a local healthcare provider, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they gave us some money to be able to purchase these trees. And so on that evening, we will have a Christmas Wonderland experience. We'll have a whole walkthrough with a camel. The camel's name is Abraham. And there will be goats and chickens and a mule. They'll see and hear, experience the story of Christmas. And then we'll have rock climbing walls, and Santa will be there, and choirs will be singing, and free food. It's just a great event. And the whole purpose is to just continue that momentum of this is our neighborhood, and we want to encourage and grow and show each other the love of Jesus Christ in this season. And that's maybe my favorite thing that we do all year. It's a big community event.
Mhm.
We'll have thousands of people
Sounds like
show up
fun.
to it.
Yes.
You should come.
I
Come
should.
be our guest. And then
Sounds
our
like
mutual
fun.
friend has been there a number of times and brought her family as well. So I hope that you can come. It's on December 8th from 4 to 8 o'clock at night, just on the campus of Liberty Baptist Church at 6501 West Lake Mead Boulevard. We do things where we partner with institutions, the city of Las Vegas, and you probably have found this as well. There are people with good intents and they have means, but they don't know where to get those facilities into the at need. And the Lord's allowed our ministry, it seems like yours as well, to be able to
Yep.
be that go-between between the folks with means and a heart to help folks to the folks that really need it. And so the city of Las Vegas, we passed out hundreds of turkeys from the city of Las Vegas, the Metropolitan Police Department. We partner with them. And so there's just a number. Glenn Lerner gave out, I think it was 10,000 turkeys that we helped give away in the past few years. So there's a number of good organizations. And oftentimes we're just looking for those volunteers who can come and build trust and bridges of hope so that we can engage the community in a profound way. And there's always different things where we support at our ministry about 100 different missions projects around the world. So we will take at Christmas time, we'll find a project that is near and dear to us. So this year we call our Christmas offering is going to go to buy a van for a new church down in Honduras. A guy I went to college with, we went to seminary together. They are starting a new church about 30 miles from where they are. And to help get the folks to church, they need a new van. So that's what we're doing for a Christmas project.
Nice.
Because this whole thing is God sent his son. He's a gift. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So we get to show as Christians, look at all God's given us. We want to give in this season, whether it's a Christmas tree, a turkey, or even financially to projects that message is going to go forward.
Gotcha. So you don't, with your Christmas trees, you don't go out and find the families and deliver the trees. You have the trees at the church itself.
Yes.
And then you invite the public
Yes.
and your congregation, and presumably the members of your congregation share the word as well.
Yes.
To get the community in.
Last year, the trees were gone within the first 30 minutes. And but then there's still a whole lot of stuff. And so we upped the number by 30% this year so that we would be able to facilitate more folks. And as the Lord gives us the ability, we want to just bless as many people as we can.
So does it work on a first come, first served basis, or do people have to apply ahead to see if they can get
Have
one?
you ever gone Black Friday shopping before it got all watered down, where you would stand outside of the Mervyn's or you'd stand outside?
Open. Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
That's the way it is. And it's so fun and chaotic, but we get folks all in line, and there were about 800 people in line before we even opened the doors. And we give them wristbands. So when they show up, first come, first serve, you get a wristband for the tree, and you have to have a wristband to be able to enjoy all of the free activities.
Okay.
So, but it's just like that. Open,
open.
like you're at a Target and the place is about to open so you can get your big TV, but we're giving away a free tree.
Trees. Now,
Wow.
are the trees decorated, or they still have to
They're
get
just
their
a
own
fresh cut
ornaments?
Christmas
It's just
tree.
a fresh cut. You've got that lovely
Smell
smell of the
good.
fresh
Oh,
cut.
it's beautiful. It smells like Mount
Smells
Charleston
so
over
good.
by our
Yes.
sheds during that
Yes.
time. Now, we do give everybody a free ornament afterwards. So everyone that comes
Uh-huh.
and gets a tree, we will take them an ornament from our church. And Stephen, you would be so touched because many of these families are low-income families,
Mhm.
and you're meeting them in a small apartment or in a multifamily housing unit. And I've just been touched because as we go back a week later with an ornament, you'll see that oftentimes the prettiest thing in their home is that tree, and they'll decorate with dollar store things. And but I think it's just such a reflection of showing people here's love and here's a way to show you that our
Uh-huh.
God loves you.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is awesome. I don't know where you find place for the 250 trees. Who cuts these trees? When they come to you, they deliver them, they're
Lumberjacks.
already cut.
We get lumberjacks cut all the trees. Yeah, so they all come from Star Nursery on the back of a pallet, and so we're just handing them out as folks come.
Yes.
So at times we've given away bases, but we found our specialty is giving away the trees. That's the best thing for us to do.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
That's a nice program. It's a nice way of getting people in, and as you said, putting them in the spirit. And
creating
with all the
community.
rest.
Oh,
creating
yeah.
community. Yes.
It's beautiful.
yes.
And you're working with institutions. So Metro is a huge spot. This event doesn't go on without Metro. And then other organizations and corporations, City of Las Vegas has been a huge help on this. So that's what I found has been so rewarding, is being able to find these folks who have means and good ideas and connecting them, being that gateway. And that's what Jesus was. The Bible tells us we have one mediator between God and man,
Yes.
the man Christ Jesus. So Jesus gives us a way to go to God. Our sin has separated us from God, but Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection provides us a way to get to God, the only way, Jesus said.
Mhm.
And so whenever we can make that conduit, I'm sure you feel the same way. Whenever we can be that conduit of showing the love of God to the people that need it the most, it's so rewarding.
Yes.
Amen.
Well, you've seen that with your Society of St. Stephen going 15 years. And what happens round about the holiday time? You said you get more people, which is understandable.
Yes.
Do you ever actually physically run out of food? Are your
Oh, yes.
shelves actually empty at any time?
Oh, yes.
And then
Yeah.
what do you have to do? Just shut up shop, or
We
does
unfortunately
somebody
have,
quickly run to the
no,
supermarket?
unfortunately, we end up having to send people away some weeks. It's hard
Yes.
to say, I'm sorry, we're out, of food. But by the end of the month, our pantry's pretty bare.
Well, I would suspect at the end of the month, that's when people come most, because that's when
Yes.
their social security's run out. They're waiting for their next check to come or
Correct.
something like that. So
Yeah, looking to fill the gap. So
Yeah.
there are times where the timing is perfect and we're there and we've got the food. But there are times we just haven't. And
yeah, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
You
And-
do your
and-
best, and that's it.
And on Thursdays, not only do we receive food from 3 Square, but 3 Square picks up food from other organizations,
Yes.
stores and whatnot, Costco and other
Yeah.
organizations, and brings it to us. But there are weeks like this past week where one of the stores they had nothing. So
Yeah.
we had about a third less of the food we normally get on a
Wow.
Thursday.
That thought and that note, we're going to take another break. I hope some of you people are taking note, because if you certainly want to donate or participate, I'm sure these organizations would
Yeah.
welcome it. So please stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying with us, and I'd like to welcome back Reverend Jennifer Hageman and Pastor Matt Teese. Thank you again for being with us. So let's start with you. Would you like to give out again the dates and the times of that your food pantry is open?
Yes, I'd be happy to.
John can put that on the screen for us.
Okay. We are open on Mondays from 10 a.m. to noon. That's our walk-up pantry. And so
Okay.
folks can come at 9:30. We begin to give out numbers, and then as the numbers are called, you come in with your ID, and you do need a picture ID. And we get you registered and distribute food. Then on Thursdays is the food rescue in our parking lot. We open our campus at 10:30. Again, a picture ID is needed. We register people, and then we begin distributing food about 11:15. And so that's Thursdays. And then for those who are on the streets, we provide the blessing bags on
Okay.
Monday through Thursday.
Now, your food pantry, you said, is in Potter's Place. That's a little building.
It's a little building on the left side of
Left
the
side.
property as you come in off of Charleston.
Okay, now as it relates to blessing bags, where do they get those?
Those are obtained from the church office.
From the
which
church
is
office.
to the right as you come in
And-
on campus.
Is that is mentioned was every day of the week, Monday through
Monday
Friday?
through Thursday, but that
Monday
is
through
specifically for folks who don't have a home. You know,
Okay,
They,
and they can come anytime during the day.
we are open for that from 9 to noon.
for the blessings bags.
Correct.
Okay, all right. So we got the dates and times of that, and I think you said that your Christmas event is December the 8th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's at the church, the
Yes, sir.
Liberty Baptist Church of Las Vegas. And what's the time of that event? When does it start, and how long does it go on?
Starts at 4 o'clock, ends about 8:30 or so. So it's a
Okay.
4-hour event. Bring the whole family. Even if you don't need a Christmas tree, you'll enjoy the climbing rock wall, seeing all of the different guests. We have last year, Tow Mater from the Cars.
Of course.
Yeah, right. Tow Mater was there. The Ghostbusters car was there. So just a lot of fun stuff that's happening. Lightning McQueen, I've been told, is going to be there this year as well. So if you're a big Disney Pixar fan, good place to come. And there's just a lot of fun stuff going
Yes.
on the entire evening.
Now, I would suspect these kind of events, and certainly your food pantry, you're probably always looking for volunteers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So if anybody wants to volunteer at any of these events, your pantry or your Christmas event, they don't necessarily have to be a member of your congregations or the churches. You'll welcome anybody that will come,
Yes.
will volunteer
Yes.
their time and come and help out.
Mhm.
So are there any qualifications that you require, or if they're willing to volunteer, you'll find a spot for them? Is that how it will work?
For us, if you could call into the church office, or that's probably the best way, or go online and shoot me an email, pastor@experienceliberty.com, or call and talk to our event coordinator, Ashley. We have folks that will oftentimes come from different corporations. The people that I bank with, they bring a team down and they volunteer and do stuff. There's no dearth of need on that night, because we
No.
got hundreds of people that volunteer to make that
Okay.
night special.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes a lot.
Mhm.
And how about your food pantry? Are you always looking for people to help pack food, distribute it, and
Yes,
serve it, and give out the tickets, what have you? You're always looking for volunteers?
we are.
Yes.
On Mondays, the pantry is well covered, but on Thursdays, we do a lot of sorting, because sometimes we get anywhere from 2 to 3 tons of food. So we have to sort produce and get it bagged. And then folks are loading boxes and hauling boxes to our parking lot. And so there are some jobs that are you could sit at a table and sort.
Mhm.
There are other jobs where it's a little more manual labor
Mhm.
and lifting boxes, and then we distribute them out in the parking lot. And we do require some arm lifting to help
Mhm.
folks get it to their cars, and
Yes.
because it's not a drive up. So they can contact the church office at, and that number is 702.
Well, we'll give that out later.
In a moment.
We'll put it all out.
Okay,
The website and the phone information and
okay,
your email address if you want. We'll put that out right at the end,
Yes.
so it'll be fresh in people's
they can
people's minds.
also volunteer if they go to the 3 Square website and look up Society of St. Stephen. They can sign up through 3 Square and come to us as well.
Okay. Now, they don't have to go through 3 Square if they want to volunteer on the Monday. But if they want to volunteer on the Thursday, that's sponsored by 3
They can
Square.
either contact the church office to work on Thursdays or go through 3 Square.
Oh, okay.
Mondays, we're typically well covered. So we
Yes.
don't need a lot of volunteers on Mondays, but we
Okay.
do need volunteers
Volunteers
on
on a
Thursdays.
Thursday.
Because it's a much bigger operation on Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, would you like to give out the information, your website, your phone number, and contact information?
Yes. Trinity United Methodist Church is located at 6151 West Charleston Boulevard. We are just west of Jones. Our phone number is 702-870-4747. And our website is trinity@tumclv.org.
Okay. Thank you very much, and wish you well this whole upcoming holiday season.
Thank you,
I know you're
Stephen.
going to be overwhelmed, but keep up the great work. You guys have been doing super work all
Mm.
these years and feeding the needy.
Well, we
Those that
thank
need
you
it.
for your support, because you
Oh,
swing by
well.
from time to time with some goodies for us
No,
too, in those blessing
Trying to
bags.
bunch-
You have,
yeah,
yes.
yes.
And it's
Well,
appreciated.
you're all volunteer, and that's amazing that you've been able to keep this operation going and it's cycling for all those years. All
Yes.
volunteer.
Very blessed.
And you, Pastor Matt. So now give out your contact information, your website, your phone number, and your email address if you wish to give that out.
Sure.
You might be inundated, but
Well,
you asked for it.
of course, we want anybody to know that our church is here to serve you, serve your family in any way we can. And I'm so grateful for your friendship and your partnership as we're just trying to show that giving really works in this community. And thank you for allowing us to share this space together. The ministry, Liberty Baptist Church, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all of the social media places. Liberty Baptist Church of Las Vegas is our handle on most of them. Our website is experienceliberty.com, just like it says, all spelled out, experienceliberty.com. And our phone number is 702-647-4522. And you can reach me at pastor@experienceliberty.com. We're located at 6501 West Lake Mead Boulevard, and just so blessed to be part of this conversation.
We're blessed to have you. And the 6501 is where Lake Mead is where you're going to have your event, right?
Yes,
your
sir.
Christmas tree event.
Yes, we really haven't lined up a Santa yet, Stephen. So if you can give me a beard and some time, this could be your big opportunity. I'm just saying we could make it happen.
I got to tell you this.
He'd be
Been
charming with the
I
accent.
think so
wouldn't it?
charming.
Yeah,
We have a
it'd be very
British
charming.
Santa.
I've got to
Yeah.
tell you, been there, done that. Still got the uniform. And I didn't even have to put in any pillows. Thank you both for being here today, sharing what you're doing, for all you do for our community, all the giving back you do. It's just truly amazing throughout the year and for all the years you've been doing it. 60 years your church, 47 years your church. Amazing what you guys do. So thank you for making our community a brighter and better place for our residents. And I'd also like to thank John Stiles, the show's producer and TV owner, for hosting this program and allowing me to be part of it. And I'd like to thank you, our viewers, for tuning in today. If you know of anyone who would like to donate, be a part of either of these programs or both of them, please reach out to them, and please share this interview with anyone who you know may be interested. I'd also like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in and being part of this program and for listening to what our guests have had to say today. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen, at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I'd love to hear from you and hear your comments. And finally, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We wouldn't have a show without them. They're Pacific Coast Capital, the Firelight Barn, and Priority Wealth Partners, and my business partner, RJ Champion. You'll hear his message right at the very end of this program. Once again, thanks for being with us. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye for now.
Mr. RJ Champion is proud to sponsor WWDBTV's series, The Gift of Giving, and wishes the program much success. Congratulations and gratitude to the featured guests and the organizations they represent. Our community is well served by your tireless efforts to make Nevada a better state for all its residents.